Well, I don't want to really have to shit can any preppers. Although I seriously question some quote-unquote preppers who take Troy seriously. Other preppers I see have plenty of food. You know, they've got big wads of stuff and whatnot. I don't know if I showed all my gear the other day. I might have showed it in the cooking video. But I don't really have that much. I don't consider myself a prepper. Plenty of those in the States. You know what it's like. Heaps of food, heaps of guns, heaps of ammunition. They're going to survive the apocalypse. Everything is going to be fine because they can shoot their way in and out of the existence of anything and everything. Some of them, I think, suffer a bit of that He-Man bullshit and believe that just because they've spent time in the military that they're somehow going to be fine. May I advise you that the military relies on logistics, and one of Hitler's failings, and even the failings of the Schreiben-Liefen plan, or whatever the hell it was, of World War I, was largely due to logistics. They need supplies continuing to pour in, and just because you can shoot the shit out of something doesn't mean that you can etch your way in society after a collapse when things become more civilized, because you've got to still have skills regardless. And a lot of people only carry about 6 months worth of food anyway. Some carry many more years. But once again, I think there's more to it than just food and bullets. And there's one big thing that a lot of preppers miss out on. You can't shoot your way out of this one. And it's so bloody glaringly obvious, because it's in so many parts of society today, even parts of society that don't think there's going to be any sort of an apocalypse. And although I'm not a prepper, I have woken up to this, and most of these guys haven't, regardless of the fact that many other parts of society are basically forced legally to worry about this. That's right, people, the ability to fight fire. If your house burns down and all your food goes with it, and believe me, bullets burn pretty well in a fire too, then what are you left with? You got food caches out in the field. You might have ammunition caches, but you know, if your wooden structure burns down in the middle of a winter with 2 foot of snow around you, well, how's your 8-year-old daughter going to go with that? I'm just getting to strapping some of these up. I've had some of these for quite a while, but today I want to mount a couple of them, because I bought some of them about a month ago, and I've been stuffing around trying to clean my house out and everything else. These two, I bought these for $10 each off a place that I usually get my propane bottles off, but they also do fire extinguishers. These aren't new, but these have been recharged. $10 each. In Australian terms, you don't get a fire extinguisher for any less than $20 out of Kmart, which is what the price this one was and where this one come from. This is the one that sits in my car. I found this one in an old, stash of crap that come out of my last car. And lo and behold, it's all up to pressure, as is this one, this one, this one, and this one. The whole lot of them are up to pressure. So that I'm probably going to stick around with a wood hot water system. This one is going to stay in my car as it has. It's got a manufacture date of March 2011 on it, which is probably when I got it. I might try and steal the mount off the thing. It's just to be able to mount one of these in my kitchen, and the other one with my generator. Now this one usually sits next to my wood heater. This is a pretty significant sized one actually. $109, also from the same place. And I'll give you an idea. It's almost up to the bottom of my pocket. Well, it's above my knee anyway. This is, what is it, 9.1, 10 litres, something like that. It's over 2 gallons worth there anyway. Yeah, 9.1 litre. Got to wipe a bit of dust off it and whatnot. I've just been wiping the dust off the other ones here. And that one always sits near me wood heater most of the time, but I took it out of the room laying down the lino the other day, so I just wiped the dust off it and put it back in there. And that one's, what are we looking at there? April 2013 test on that one. Well, that was when I bought it brand new. And of course I also have, I don't usually have it around here, it usually lives in the laundry. The other one, which I'll show in a second, which is a firefighting knapsack. It's a design that New South Wales Rural Fire Brigade has passed a long time back, maybe in the 80s. And they used to make them here or Japan or something like that, and now they make them in China, and it's sort of a little bit obvious because some of the things are skimped on. But having said that, that thing has already got me out of a number of disastrous situations. When I burn boxthorn, and you can't get close enough to stop the grass on fire because you're too close to the radiant heat from the boxthorn burning, and well, I use my knapsack fire sprayer. It isn't $1 million quality. There's a little screw on one part that I really need to put a bit of Teflon tape on because it keeps coming loose all the time. Yeah, they got shitty shoulder straps on it. It keeps sort of the buckles keep sliding. All the inherent Chinese manufacture stuff ups, but generally speaking, it's pretty flaming good for what I paid for it. I got it about, was it $30 off or $50 off because I bought it out of season. And yeah, I will show that at the end of this video with the audio off because the wind's blowing out there and it's still down amongst a bunch of boxthorn, about half full of water. That's 16 litre, which is just a tiny little bit over 2 gallons. Yeah, just a little bit over 2 gallons. I think it's 2.1 gallons or something like that. But anyway, it's just a bit of food for thought for all these preppers out there who, you know, believe they've got it all sorted just by having 20,000 rounds of ammo for their AR-15 and you know, a whole shit ton of dehydrated beans and rice and whatnot. I hate to tell you, but prepping isn't about another chance to go on a big bloody shopping spree. You know, and sometimes from some preppers that are new to the game or whatnot, I get that sense. And other times I get the sense that it's all just about we're going to be armed to the teeth and blow the shit out of everything that opposes us if and when an apocalypse comes. And in their idea it's more a when, not an if. And, you know, this is from a non-prepper who is slightly conscious of different things, especially involving fire, because I've lit a lot and had a couple of them go out of control, and every time I light a fire I'm gritting my teeth because, you know, I know that the wind can change and things can turn to shit really fast, and I've seen it all in that regards. So has everybody who experienced some of my grandfather's shenanigans. But anyway, just a bit of food for thought for you preppers out there, and especially those preppers who take Troy seriously. I don't think they're going to stand a fucking hope if you actually think Troy's someone to take stuff seriously from. I think you're going to be flat on your face. But anyway, That's my two bob worth to something that I believe most preppers have forgot.